Well, look at this cute little topiary. Peekaboo.
Well, hello and welcome to Hello, I Am Clutch, where I am so very excited because today I am taking you along with me to Kings Island. Now, this is actually the first park I ever went to as a little baby Clutch, but I have not been here as an adult, so this is essentially my first time ever coming here. And in this video, I'm excited to take you along with me throughout the whole park, talk about all the roller coasters, see all the fun rides, but most excitingly to me is going on the newly opened Phantom Theater opening nightmare. This is a brand new dark ride from Sally Dark Rides, where they basically took the concept of an old ride that used to be here, redid it for modern purposes, and I am beyond thrilled to go on it with you today. So please follow me as we have a king of a time with island vibes. I don't know, just follow me. And given it is essentially my first time here, I am here, as you can see, before the park even opens. I intend to be here as long as it takes, so this is gonna be a big full day at Kings Island. And we have made it into Kings Island, and what an amazing entrance this is. This is absolutely incredible with the Eiffel Tower, observation tower right there, with the fountains going, everyone happy, pictures being taken. What a spectacular entrance plaza to a theme park. This is wonderful. Again, I have not been here basically in my adult life. I'm gonna stop saying essentially. I haven't been here before. This is the first time with conscious thought. So I am here just a little bit before the park opens, about a half an hour before. It looks like they let people into the park. I believe if you have Prestige Pass, you can get access to some rides early. I think that rotates depending on the time of the year. But to get our bearings, they got a nice map in the corner here for you. I didn't see any printed maps for you today. So we're starting off down here, and I think the very first thing we gotta do, no matter what, is go on Phantom Theater opening nightmare, the dark ride right there. And then I have no idea which way we're gonna go. Going right is a good idea, going left is a good idea, going straight to the back of the park is a good idea. But again, we're gonna be here all day. I'm gonna try to get on most of the major roller coasters, if not all of them. That's a loud bit of music right there. That music is just so triumphant as you walk in. This is like, oh my gosh. I've been to many parks on the channel at this point, and like I haven't been to the biggest ticket ones, I feel like. I haven't been to like the Universals, the Disneys. I haven't been to Cedar Point. But like this feels like it's just giving you just like such magnanimous vibes as you walk in. And I feel like music, water energy makes such a difference when you enter a park. I haven't done anything yet, and I'm having the best time. So Phantom Theater is just down that away, so I think we're gonna go over here to Phantom Theater. We're gonna wait for the park to open, because I wanna get on this first thing, because I'm probably gonna ride this half a dozen to 25 times. But look at this facade, Phantom Theater opening nightmare. It is imposing and fantastic in all the best ways. Obviously, again, here a little bit before they open, so that's why it's still closed right now. But they got these great signs out in the front. I know there's, I think, 25 animatronics in there, which is incredible. We got Hul Delini, oh my goodness, Lionel Barrymore. I think we're gonna see all of these people. And I'm just honestly just so excited to get in here. I like that they got like the hands with the flashlights on the outside, since if you don't know what the ride is like, it's kind of an omni-mover where it's an interactive ride where instead of like a pistol or a gun type of apparatus, you have a flashlight where you're trying to capture ghost notes. Anyway, ooh, it's getting exciting. One funny thing I do want to point out with the sign here is it's Phantom Theater opening nightmare. Clearly they painted on the mare part for opening night. But it seems like they knew they were going to do that, because if you didn't have that mare part, the font, the centering of it, the alignment would have been terrible. The curtain has risen, so I think it's time to get in line for Phantom Theater. And they have just opened and we're going in. Welcome to Phantom Theater reopening night. Now I am in the fast lane side, so if I'm skipping the pre-show, I will go back and do it. No, okay, you still can see it all in here. Yeah, there's no legs Larry in the back. Look at this. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm gonna give this a few moments here.
Next man, you have what it takes to get in the title of that usher? We shall see.
Oh yeah, that's great. There's no line right now, so I think we're just gonna go right now. Might come back in line later to really get the full gambit of that. But let's check out what we got here. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Look at these. Look at those. I think they do stuff and things happen. But again, the line's moving fast today, so we gotta go right on the ride. There he goes. Look at that. They're all talking. and doing stuff. Oh, that's great. Oh, and look at this. This is amazing. Here we go. Oh my goodness, here we go. So again, you have a flashlight. Oh,
keeping your hands,
okay.
arms, and
Yes.
legs inside the opera box at all times.
Can do.
Please.
So you
watch
push
your
that.
children.
You push that for the.
Welcome, fellow ushers.
Yes. Here we go.
All the world's a stage.
This is great. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Welcome to Open Night, the all-new Phantom Theater, featuring the maestro performing the premiere of his new organ masterpiece. Hey.
Are you ready to be an usher?
I am.
It's 10 minutes till showtime.
10 minutes. How long is this ride? Are we doing?
You ready to be an usher? It's 10 minutes.
It begins at 12 minutes to midnight. Okay. So again, I think we use our flashlight. I was told to like hold it down. Hold down the button can help you catch those notes. And again, I think there's like.
Just gathering and waiting for the show to begin.
This is great. Gonna show this in its entirety, by the way. So come along for the whole ride here. Oh. Let's see. Backstage, present crew.
Let's go backstage where
Yes.
the cast is rehearsing.
All right.
Oh, here's the
Rehearsal, huh?
maestro.
Oh, yeah, you can see my light up there. Oh, and I'm getting a little vibration feedback. Oh, yeah. There you go. There's the maestro. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to just hold it down. Just hold it down.
Don't take long. Showing your flashlight.
Oh, no, the notes got loose. We gotta get them, guys. Oh, yeah, we're doing good. Oh, wow. Yes. Yes. Yes, ghost note madness. They are everywhere. This is fun. You can just hold down. You can just hold it down, and it works just fine. This is great. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this so much. There you go. The great Garbanzo, human cannonball. Oh, might he make an appearance? Might he make an appearance? Garbanzo, what are you doing? You bean-boozled us! Tis Garbanzo. It's hilarious. He's a blast! I love that fun. That's great. All right, respite. Great Houdalini. There you go. Oh, that's great. Look at that. That opens down there. We got a bunny. Got floating cards. This is so fun. Looks like there's someone back there. I see shoes, but nothing happened. Okay. Best wishes on opening night. Ah! It kind of scared me, but not really. Look at this. Oh my god, it's amazing how many scenes there are. Lionel Barrymore, greatest actor of all time. And the amazing Sir Pretzel. I love this. Oh my gosh. This is incredible, guys. You have no idea. Oh, Sally Dark Rides, you've done it again. Lightning. Oh no! Ah, the lightning control! This is so cool, guys. Oh, it's like the Haunted Mansion. He's following us.
Well,
all right.
And the show starts in 1 minute.
1 minute. That was a quick 9 minutes. 1 minute until showtime. Vasco! George Costanza wants to have a word with you. Okay. This is so fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, classic Pirates of the Caribbean rotating situation here. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Get those ghost notes, everybody. Get them. And then look. Got lots of people. The whole gang is here. Everybody. Oh, my God. This is so wonderful. Yeah, they're all singing a fun song, doing a thing. You're still getting those ghost notes in the back. Wow, we're doing good. I'm barely even paying attention to the ghost note. You could not have the interactive part. I'd still love this. This is fantastic. So many animatronics. Okay, gonna get those ghost notes out of there. Yes. Very good. Very good. We're helping, Maestro. We're helping. Ah. Oh, it's still going. Oh my gosh, this is still going. I thought that was the end. This is amazing. To the basement, everyone. To the theater and the storage. This is still crazy. This is getting bonkers. This is getting bananas. This is getting other kinds of fruit that are ridiculous. Look at this guy. Oh, this is wonderful. This is worth it alone to come to this park already. Oh my gosh. We got a gargoyle here. This feels... Oh, you again? Stop trying to scare me. You're popping out. Wow. Oh, he wants his mummy. Okay, on to the boiler room. That's always a good sign when you got to go to the boiler room. Oh, what do we got here? Oh my god, great galloping ghosts. We put the ghost notes in the boiler to get rid. Ooh, and it gets warm. You can't feel that. I don't have field of vision perfected on the camera yet. But yeah, it gets all nice and warm when you go past that. That was fun. Oh no! Some are coming out. We gotta get them. Oh goodness! Oh gracious! Big explosion! Wow! This is fantastic. Still a few more to get. Few more. Oh, you gotta send him back to the organ. Get him back in the organ, everyone. Wow! Back to the organ. We got him. Okay. And what do we got? Oh! We got him. We got the ghost notes, everyone. So let's see. I got 920,000. And if you look at this board here, that makes me the head usher. Almost a theater owner. No, we'll be back. We'll absolutely be back. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is one of the best dark rides I've ever been on, ever. Like, just the length of it, how much animatronics there were, how much there was an interactive, like the feeling of the warmth within that boiler part, like all of that was incredible. I know I was ridiculous in my commentary on that, and I apologize just a little bit because I know it is ridiculous, but that was phenomenal. That is so much fun. I gotta go on that again and again and again, I think. But I will go back into the main queue just for you because I do have the fast lane today, so we kind of weren't getting really close to like that fun stuff in the queue. So quickly, I'm just gonna show you the queue part again, but then we're gonna move on to some more fun stuff. Here we go, a more proper look at the queue area for you. Got the Maestro hanging out up there. They got Legless Larry over here. They got like videos telling you all about what's going on in the back. So if you do go through the fast lane, while you can still see it, you kind of bypass it a little bit. So it's not as strong of an experience, but like you can see them over there, which is pretty cool. And up there, which is pretty cool. Right now they're kind of explaining the logistics. So we'll get them moving in just a second here. Oh, here we go. I'll let this play a little bit.
They have disturbed our world since they are here. These evil freeloaders to work. They're hard to their operables as they get their flashlights. These mortal missiles need to get to work so that the world may once again enjoy the sounds of my beautiful idol. That's right, Dodgem. And so they can all enjoy our other performers as well.
I love this animatronic up here. Like, I love that this guy is talking to that guy up there. It's absolutely wonderful. Like, just look at the space of this. This is great. There's a good shot of him right there. And then look at him. Oh, I want to see some of that lightning going on. All right. This is great. They're giving you the whole story as you go through and as you wait. It is just so much fun. But then across from Phantom Theater, we have all of Planet Snoopy. This is, as far as I understand, like the kids area, a lot of kids rides, but there might be some rides for Clutch in here as well. Not this one. We got this cute little Charlie Brown's wind-up swing over here. And so what I think I'm actually going to do quickly is we're going to walk around this area just to see everything there is, because even though most of these rides aren't for me, I know families watch this, people get value out of seeing what is on offer for the little ones here. So I just want to make sure we see everything that is here. So we're going to do a quick little walk around of Planet Snoopy, where you got some bumper cars over here. Ooh, there is one back in there, the Woodstock Express. That's like the kind of, you can see the blue coaster in the background over there. Oh, there it goes, actually. No one on it at the moment. I think they're just testing at present. Oh, no, there's someone in the back. Yeah, kind of a family-style roller coaster there. But I love this up here. I love this little kind of like monorail system. It's not quite a monorail. Definitely something I probably will go on this at some point. I think I love these things. They built one of these in the DC universe, or like a monorail type of system at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, that I love it. I know it doesn't go around the park. It's just a little whirlybird thing here, but it's great. Anyway, we got the little Red Baron, the Snoopy Red Baron ride over here. And let's see. It looks like almost like a car ride, I think, over here. Yeah, I can see some cars over there in the corner. It's the Peanuts 500. Obviously the Peanuts 500. What did you think it was, everyone? We knew it was the Peanuts 500. What did you think it was, the Almond 150? This joke's going on too long. Then over there we got the Surf Dog, which looks like it's I cannot remember the name of it. Disco? I've seen it as like disco, where it's like, it's a swirly guy? Swirly guy? Yeah. Oh, a little bit of a different apparatus that I've seen before. over there. It's kind of like a surfboard, surf dog. That's awesome. We got the Flyers over here in the background spinning around right now. And then we got Snoopy Space Bugles, buggies right here. That's great. Then the kite eating tree, which looks like it's a little bit of a frog hopper-esque type ride. Oh, Snoopy's Space Buggy. Yeah, I already said that. Yeah, frog hopper, the eating tree up there. Then I know there's another roller coaster right there. Which one? That's the Woodstock Air Mail, I think. I'll get closer and look at that in a little bit. But like, that looks like a lot of fun. I think we'll go on that at some point as well. Again, really just trying to, while the crowd is still relatively quiet over here, want to get this full look, show you all the kiddie area. We're gonna get to much more exciting stuff soon, I promise. And we got Sally's seaplane over here. And then coming back around this way, let's see, I think we might be at the edge of it over here. Yeah, I think we're leaving Planet Snoopy over there, but I think there's still 1 or 2 more rides over here to show you. Around the corner, yeah, there is a carousel. There's a character carousel over here where I think way back in the day it might have been a Hanna-Barbera carousel. Correct me in the comments if it was, because I have some memory of riding Fred Flintstone themed carousel at some point. But I don't know if that was here or if that was somewhere else. But I think that, oh no wait, hold on, one more. I thought that was gonna be all of Planet Snoopy. Trying to do again a nice thorough thing here. We got the Great Pumpkin Coaster, which is more of a definite kiddie coaster over here. But just want to point it out because it's a little bit purple, it's a little bit pumpkin-y, and it's a little bit great. So there you go. Yeah, and they're testing it still at this point. But that's great. I love it. Anyway, on to big and better rides. Maybe not better, definitely bigger. You know what? I think we're gonna start with the Woodstock Express so that we can work our way up. Well, this is pretty cool. You kind of like, the queue goes right over the start here. Like, this looks like super fun. Like, I've talked about this in my Great America vlog where they have I think it's Big Dipper, Little Dipper? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But it's basically, what I say is like, it's more than a kiddie coaster, but not quite a thrill coaster. It's like a modest size, as you can kind of see here, like a wooden coaster that's really for families. So like, it's a middle coaster. It's a great kind of segue to help kids get excited about roller coasters, I think, where it's not, it's not like no thrill at all, but it's got the fun of an adult big roller coaster. I'm rambling too much. Let's go to Woodstock Express. Oh my gosh, that is much more than a family coaster. That had a lot more thrills and energy and bumps and like the stomach drop feeling. So I would say like that is a little bit above family, just between like full, for the record, really fun, but a little bit more intense than I expected. But that was great, but just small warning, a little bit intense. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is head back into the park towards the Mystic Timbers Beast area. And just for the record, this is Camp Snoopy Woodstock's air rail up here. And then over there we have a kind of, let me get a better view of it, Snoopy's Soapbox Racers. It is a boomerang shuttle loop. I forget exactly how you would describe it. Sometimes I don't have the words on the top of my head. Basically, it's not a complete circuit. You go up that thing in the back, and then you go around and come back to the front up the little spike over there. So you got those two at more kind of kid style, but again more like family thrill fun. So I think though, for me, I want to check out the Woodstock's air rail today.
Welcome back, Aerial Pilots. How's that flight? Sounds awesome. Please keep your engines down. Your space open to the door.
Well, that was another cute family ride. Like, that was definitely a lot less, I'd say, intense than the one we were just on, but definitely had a fun thrill factor. It was a little bit rattly, but not in like a terrible way, just like, keep that in mind. I was in the front row just for a point of reference, but that was cute, that was fun. It was a nice wind in your hair kind of experience. Hey, look at this! Camp Snoopy keeps on snooping. So here we got the Linus launcher. You're kind of on your stomach there and flipping around over there. And then across the way over here, we got Charlie Brown's Russian River Log Ride. It is not operating today, so unfortunately not able to go on that, but like that facade there is super cute. It looks like it'd be a very fun last splash, but like, I really love the facade here. So at this point, I thought we were at possibly a bit of a crossroads because I saw there's some stuff over here, some stuff over there, but I'm realizing going over to this behind here is how you get on Diamondback, that big guy up there. And so we're gonna have to go on that next. And then after that, Mystic Timbers is that away. So let's go this way and check out the Diamondback over here, which looks like a B&M to me. I didn't look up some of the stuff in advance. I've just thrown out some nerd stuff there. I could be completely incorrect. And here's the cool entrance to Diamondback there. This is definitely a B&M. It looked a lot like Raging Bull at Great America to me, so makes a lot of sense there. What's funny though is like Diamondback, I've seen that name at other parks. I think there was one at Frontier City that was a completely different kind of coaster there. This is Diamondback, one of the few remaining shuttle loop coasters in the world. If you want to see my day at Frontier City, there's a little clicky thing in the top right. But otherwise, let's check out Diamondback. This is interesting here because compared to Raging Bull, it's like a 2 in and 2 out versus the row across at Raging Bull. So this is a little different for me. Holy moly, that ride, that was great. I just did 2 rides, one in the front, one in the back. You can see my hair is feeling it. That first drop is awesome. Definitely in the back, all the feelings. But like, it's a long ride. That is a long ride with a lot of big hills, and it is relentless. Like, it is, well, I would say relentless, but actually kind of calming, but the hills, whoo, those hills. Now, I will say, not as good as Raging Bull to me. Raging Bull still reigns supreme as far as B&M hypers go, but the night is young. We still have Orion to go on here, so maybe we'll see how that one stacks up. But anyway, either way, that was great. That was fun. On we go. And on we go means we are going to check out Mystic Timbers, which I know has a little bit of like fun theming in the queue as well. I think you might not be able to bring bags or anything in the queue, so I might not be able to film those fun themings, but we'll see in a second. If you see the footage, that means I was able to bring it in. But I'm excited to go on this one because it has, I think, a little bit of a story. I know people ask like, what's in the barn? That's like a thing at the end, and I probably won't spoil it, so you'll just get my review. All right, my little bag is allowed in the queue. I for some reason read online that you have to put in to lockers. So at least as of the recording of this in 2026, in August of 2026, that you don't need to put your little bag in the locker, I guess. Oh, we can see the barn back there. Or is it the shed? I forget. It says we build barns over there, but maybe what's in the shed? Oh, gooseness. Oh, gooseness. But I just want to show you as this comes back into the station here what these little train cars look like. This is a big wooden coaster from GCI, which if that tells you something, that means it's probably going to be a really fun coaster. Oh, I'm excited for this one. I didn't know what to expect. First of all, it's don't go in the shed. Don't go in the shed. I won't spoil what's in the shed, other than like fun dark ride scene. But that coaster, that is, I think, the fastest wooden roller coaster I've ever been on in my life. The way it turns and dips and goes in and out and back and forth. Oh my gosh, that was, as far as the thrill factor, I think that's the best wooden roller coaster I've ever been on. Before, I loved Thunderhead at Dollywood. That one is really fun. That's more, I feel like, traditional, where this, I am rattled to my core in the best way possible. That was insane. That was so much fun. I loved it. It felt like you were going to die, but then you don't die, and it's great. As I was getting off of Mystic Timbers, had the train coming around the bend, so I thought I'd have to capture it. Hello, hello. Oh, that's cool. We're 100% going on the train a little bit later in the day. We got to hit up all these coasters first, as you can see. Getting on the train, always available. You don't have to wait long for that. But I just thought that was cool to catch that as it came by. You know what? Since the train is here, the Kings Island and Miami Valley Railroad, we're gonna head inside, I think, right now. Wait a minute, where's the actual entrance to the ride here? Oh my gosh, that's the Coca-Cola Freestyle thing. So what's this over? Oh my gosh, why can't I figure out where the entrance is? This is right here. Oh my gosh, I saw enter exit, and that was for the Coca-Cola thing. So okay, here we go. I just figured train's here. If you don't have to wait for it, that's kind of the best timing. All right, here we go. Let's get on the train. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, I think what we'll do is I like going to the far back of the train when we can, just a little bit, just so that when we are on the train here, usually what's fun is you can get kind of the curve of the train. So I think that's kind of fun to do that. So we're gonna sit here. I'm actually not sure if this is a Grand Circle tour or if this has a couple stops. So we're discovering together. I do want to say quickly, these seats are kind of rigid, like very 90-degree angle, very stiff. So like, not the best on the back or on the tuchus. We're pretty far back. Let's see if we can get a woo-woo to get us started. Ooh, nope, just color commentary.
Welcome to the Kings Island and Miami Valley Railroad.
Yeah, there we go.
Friendly reminders.
Yes.
Keep your arms, legs, hands, and feet inside the train
Got
at
it.
all times.
Of course.
Please remain seated during the duration of the ride.
I will.
No eating, drinking, smoking, or vaping allowed. And if you have anyone in your party who's under 4,600, they must be sitting on the inside of the road. But it's supervised to continue sitting on the outside. Thank you, and have fun.
Not sure if the copyrighted music. Got some pretty good views here, though, of Mystic Timbers and Diamondback up there. Again, something I say about trains in every video I have where I involve a train, going on a train, what I love about trains is they give you different perspectives, angles you wouldn't necessarily gotten unless you went on the train. And when you have a good theme park train, that's exactly what you'll get. Yeah, look at this. We get to go right on that. So there's a good look at the first drop. I don't think we'll get lucky enough to see that first drop as it's going. But again, we were just on it. That was amazing. Honestly, it's just like, I think what's so fun about it is you can't see exactly where it's gonna go, and then it just keeps going. And that part at the end is fun. Again, not gonna spoil it, but like, I like the little incorporation of dark ride elements. But look at this! Here you can see the backside of Diamondback over here, which would have, again, it's kind of hard to get off-ride footage of that. Oh wait, is it gonna come down here? Is it? Not quite. So now we're going over a fun little bridge. Wait a minute! Oh, there we go. Behind me. So there you go. There's some off-ride footage. Woo! Look at that go. Yeah. So again, that was a lot. This is great. You start near all those roller coasters. Yeah. Woo woo. Again, they're playing the music pretty loud, so it could be hard to hear the train at the front. But this is lovely. I like that it's moving at a good pace, and it's kind of wide in the woods here. Oh, okay, so fun fact, if I recall, the whistle signal for crossings is 2 longs, 1 short, 1 long, which is a cue. Oh, there's the river rapids you can see in the back here. And here's some more Mystic Timbers, so you can see more of what I was talking about with like, it goes up, it goes down, and then like you can't fully tell here, but like it kind of like goes back and forth a little bit as well. Like look at this, it just like circles back over each other, goes through a fun tunnel up there. Oh, this is great, just to see the track of Mystic Timbers. Yeah, that tunnel up there is fun, like this turnaround, like it is tight as you can kind of see. So this is good to go on right after Mystic Timbers to give you that idea. You're getting a lot of color commentary from Clutch. Sorry, the energy of the ride, of the music is fun. Oh, we can hear it, but can't see it. Alrighty, what do we got here? Oh, they said this is where the green train is taking a nap, is inside of there. Oh yeah, look at that. And that's why we're at the back, so we can get shots like that. Coming over this hill here, he said we can see part of the western town over there. That's fun. It looks like it looks like we might be going back that way. If we're not, there it is right now. Get a look at that western town. That's something I love. Again, when they have on trains, is like unique stuff to look at that you wouldn't get to see unless you're on the train. This is beautiful. I love this. This is nice. That banjo music is on overdrive. All right, so it looks like it is a 2-stop situation. It looks like we're stopping in the Soak City area, which is the adjacent water park to Kings Island. I don't really do water park stuff too much, but I know there is one here as well. But it looks like this is where it would go to, should you want to catch it from the water park back into the regular park. Okay, I figured it out. Remember at the beginning when I said we're gonna give you a king, we're like have a king of a day and then island for the island vibes, and I was not sure what I was talking about? It was for this. If you can hear in the background, they're playing Kokomo at an unreasonable volume. Little look at Soak City there. Truly a little look at Soak City there. Oh yeah, there goes the train. Then we got the dun 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 dun. Ah, I love the music. Music truly makes theme parks better. Like it just, when they give it that triumphant, energetic, let's go. And back to Kokomo, I guess. Or not? Is someone touching the dial? Coming up over here on the right, we got an old fort that they kept, and they just built the park around here. So they jokingly said that it is now occupied by nature. Another look at that fort over there for all you fort fans. There's a good look at the curve of the train right there for you. Look at that. You can see, like, this is a long train. What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. 6 cars on the back of this train. You could fit a lot of people for this fun little ride. Coming back around to that western town there. We also got a horse here, of course.
If you look to your right and your left, you'll see the edge of town, parts of Mystic Timbers and Whitewater Canyon, and you'll see an Aspen.
But now here we go into town proper. They got these mannequins here just waving hi. They look pretty cool. I'd love to just sit there and actually like wave at people all the time. This is great. And they got the Undertaker, a saloon over here, a little Old West town. I love this. This is so cute. And then if you look over here to the right though, I think that's, yeah, you could get a quick sneak peek of the green train back over there. But this is adorable. Oh, and Rock Bottom Mining Company. Hello, hello. And a blacksmith shop, got a whole town here. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, and there's also a quick peek at Mystic Timbers over there. I heard it going, but oh, you can see a little bit of the river rapids as well.
You'll see Whitewater Canyon.
Folks, I got a special one for you today. Everyone look at what we got up here. This is the 8th wonder of the world. It's the backside of Mystic Timbers. As we rocket out, coming back to the main station, welcome home. You've arrived. Okay, I just went on a second ride of Mystic Timbers there, and again, without spoiling it, I did not realize that when you go in the shed, even though they say don't, what happens there is not the same every time. So I don't know how many different possibilities there are, but that was fun that when you go in, you might not get the same thing every single ride. But now that we've done all that screaming and bleeding and yelling, all we gotta do now is get some food to replenish ourselves. So we're gonna check out the Miami River Brewhouse here. So looking at the menu here, it looks like they got some nachos, pretzels, wings, burgers, and then some other kind of like, they got a couple salads and some sandwiches or chicken tenders and such like that. And for the record, here is the pig sliders. So I got the pulled pork sliders for lunch here. It comes with pulled pork, it got a pickle on there, some barbecue sauce, and it comes with what they call potato barrels. It's tater tots. And now that I have been fulfilled with food and I have my energy back again, the food was decent, was good for theme park food. Pretty good there, actually. So anyway, going deeper into the park now. So walking back this way, I think Beast is probably gonna be our next roller coaster, but I just want to show you here, we got Rivertown Potato Works and some funnel cakes over here. But then the other important thing is, this is where they have Whitewater Canyon. This is where they have the River Rapids ride entrance. You can see it again from the train a little bit, but otherwise, you really don't see it when you're just walking around too much. But over here, we got some antique photos you can take if you want some old-timey photos. The Roaring 1920s. They can't say the Roaring 20s anymore because that's confusing, because this is in the 20s. And they got an Auntie Anne, so if you want to feel like you're at a old school mall, you can go get some Auntie Anne's over here. And then back down this way, we're just farther into the park here. Look at this. This is cute. It's kind of old western towny and such. But I think in the back to the right, yeah, I can see footprints on the ground. I think that's the way we want to go to find the Beast. Oh yeah, this is quite tucked back in here. Like, it isn't obvious if you aren't fully looking for it. But I love this old school sign, the Beast. Actually, this really, really random niche memory for me, where I had a book based on the Beast, and I remember seeing that logo on the front. It was like a kid's novelization, I think, of the Beast. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know. This is great. I love that sign right there, but I love the little Beast walkway things. I am realizing it is quite silly for me to having just had lunch, and now I'm going on the world's longest wooden roller coaster. And for the record, I have literally never been on this. I am extremely excited to go on this. Like, this feels like it's such a classic roller coaster. I think it was built, if I recall, in 1979, and it still is the longest wooden roller coaster in the world, which I just think is absolutely incredible. So let's get on this thing. But before we get on this thing, just to show you how classic it is, I always love pointing out when there's an ACE roller coaster landmark. And basically this is giving it a very, like, a protected designation, so that hopefully it'll be around pretty much forever. And so, yep, it was open in 1979. Hey, look at that. I remembered a fact. Now, I do think I mentioned it earlier, but I am doing the fast lane thing today, which I think has been a really good thing to do. It's the lines, I'm surprised, I'm here on Monday, and the lines have been actually pretty decent, but something I'm seeing that I'm missing in the main line there is I got fun facts as you walk up the ramp to get on the Beast. What? What is this? The South Laughter House. So I do think most of, not all of this is well hidden in the woods, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get much off-ride footage of it, but you can see it from the station here where you go up and you go back. But I'm excited. Here we are at the station already. Oh, this is going to be a good ride. Well, what a pleasant little 3-hour ride through the wilderness. That was a beast. That was relentless. Like, that was so long and crazy. I think we got a birthday or something going on. Whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're excited to get going. That was absolutely incredible. I will say I went on it 2 times, kind of in the middle front, middle back, and that thing goes on for such a long time. That was absolutely incredible. Like, first of all, you get the first drop that like goes into a tunnel, and that's like the most intense moment. And then after that, it's just like, honestly, a long ride through, it feels like, the woods for a while. Like, there's nothing super intense, but you do go, it can be a little rattly depending where you are. But I just love the way it uses the environment. It goes through the woods, it goes over water. That was a beast. That was truly special. Like, I forgot to say, like, it feels like you have a whole roller coaster, and then you have a second lift hill, and then it feels like it's the epilogue, but you go through this fun tunnel, you go up in a spiral, and you go through the tunnel twice, and it's just insane. It's like, I feel like it's maybe like a 5 to 6 minute ride total. I'm not exactly sure, because I couldn't time it, but that is a long, amazing ride. Moving farther into the park, or I think we're kind of in the back. We might be kind of coming towards the front now. We got La Rosa's Family Pizzeria over here to get some good stuff there. And then I think you can kind of go back that way to get to kind of the main hub, or go to the right to get to, I think, the area, I want to say 72? I forget what area it is. I haven't been here before, and I'm trying to go from memory. But I do want to go on that stunt coaster. Gotta find the entrance to the stunt coaster. Oh, gooseness. It looks like the stunt coaster is not operating at present. Womp womp. Oh man, I was really looking forward to this. This seemed like it had a bunch of fun things. I know all the effects haven't been firing on all cylinders recently, but it still seemed like it would have been a lot of fun. So hopefully it'll open a little bit later in the day. We'll check back. And so the adventure continues farther back into the park over here, where I believe in this back section we technically have not 1, not 2, but technically 4 different roller coasters, because we have Orion, Flight of Fear, and the Racer on both sides. Yes, roller coaster with 2 sides. But remember, folks, this is Low on Clutch. We're not just here for roller coasters, we're here for the whole park. So I gotta show off. Over here we got Ralph's Ice Cream and Shake Shop over here to the left. I do love this old diner vibe. Very Chicago Portillo's, if you know Portillo's, some of them, so at least the ones that have the 50s diner vibe. Then we got this one, the Shake, Rattle, and Roll. I'm going to pass. I only want to be shaked and rattled. I do not want to be rolled. And so then we also over here have the Antique Autos, your antique car ride over here. And honestly, I love a good antique car ride. So I think before we get to all the craziness that's behind it, we're gonna go for an antique car ride. And here comes our Cariat. And away we go. I know these are the POVs you come to Hello, I'm Clutch for. Probably because I don't really do POVs of roller coasters, at least yet. It's more dark rides, carousels, trains, and antique autos. So you're gonna get the full version of this, the full commentary ride. I love that they have the theming here. Oh gosh, I like that they have you go through a little gas station there. Apparently you can buy some insurance if you need some insurance. I really like when the antique auto rides have a little bit of theming, have a little bit of going for them, because sometimes I've been in some parks where like you can see the whole ride and there's like nothing. You're just driving through a field. And here you are mostly just driving through a field, but they have a few little features along the way. And let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, I can make my second. We got Kramer's Crossing, giddy up. That's my second Seinfeld joke in one day. I can't believe I've made that twice. Two Seinfeld, that's incredible. But we got this cute little bridge here. It's the most unneeded bridge. You're not over water or anything. You're just going, you're just on concrete bridge. You are controlling this a little bit. You are having to push down. I've been on some that just go, man. And the wheel is very heavy, so it's hard to do one-handed while yelling at you a little bit. But here we go. Here's an actual bridge. So we got the covered bridge over there, which is, and then we got the other bridge over here going over the water, which is nice. Some water features. Gotta love a good water feature. Someone just yelled, "Hey!" because I had a camera. People, when they see a camera, sometimes they go like, "Whoa!" And that's me for like an hour and a half when I'm at an amusement park here. Anyway, now you can see the other angle of what we have. There's the racer over there, which is very exciting. We're going to get over to those roller coasters in just a minute, of course. I already mentioned that in a previous shot. Why am I saying it again? Anyway, there's a good look at that gas station. Oh, it's a service station, not a gas station. Very different, very different. Going around the bend over here. Again, this is full, uncut, antique auto ride. You need the full POV so you understand just how intense and crazy this can be. So going around this corner here, we're coming back. Oh, look at that barrel. There's like one lone barrel over there for, oh, there's two lone barrels for theming. Love some barrel theming. That's basically my favorite, is barrel theming. I don't even know what this joke is. Anyway, we're going back across the cute bridge yet again, where we get the other water feature over here. This is actually nice. I like this. I like how back and forth this antique auto is, how much it goes around. It's not quite what they have at Six Flags Over Texas, where they have dinosaurs around. That one really is good. Check that one out in the top right if you want to. But here we go, back, and it looks like we have a bit of a traffic jam, so I'm gonna lift up my foot. It doesn't want to stop. It doesn't want to stop. Don't hit the children. Oh gosh. Ah! Okay, we're safe. So thanks for coming on that antique auto ride with me, if you stuck around for it. If you didn't stick around for it and you jumped ahead, you missed a 5-car pileup. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. Anyway, in the back corner here, I did want to point out that we have the Windseeker ride, which is basically a Star Flyer type of thing. Look at that thing going up there. So you're kind of like in like some pretty, looks like comfortable seats. That, and you spin around and you get some good views. But that is a strong pass for Clutch. So walking the other way from the antique autos, basically it was just a whole bunch of midway games around here. But then once you get to here, this is the way you can get to Area 72, where proper ID badge is required. I don't think they mean that, but this is where you can find Flight of Fear, an inside roller coaster, which I'm very excited to go on, and Orion, the big blue B&M Hyper over there. But then, of course, as they're speaking very loud, giving all the instructions. Okay. You can see what it is. We got the swing ride, but I love the ornateness. I love when they kind of look like an old school, almost like carousel at the top with all the like hand-painted stuff and things. And I love when it looks super old school like that. But I'm taking a pass on that for now, because we got bigger things to ride. We got more indoorsy things to ride. We got to get our way to Area 72. The one problem being, I haven't been to the first 71 areas, so this will make no sense. As you come into Area 72, though, they got this cool, fun car for the theming. I love any little bit of theming, very much like listen at Weird Radio, Weird spelled W-E-R-D. We're not alone, learn the truth. They got the Devil's Tower sticker right there, which is, if you know Close Encounters of the Third Kind, spoilers for like a 50-year-old movie, but that's where they're trying to get to. I like this, that they got all this. I just love little any extra theming. Classic Clutch happiness. This is some fun extra theming around here. Again, something that I've been noticing is like most of it is not like heavily themed, but this one, whoa, there goes the racer right behind me. Anyway, this area is a little bit more heavily themed. Volunteers are needed for Orion. I volunteer as tribute. So, yep, it's just right here. We got Flight of Fear to the left. We got Orion to the right. I think actually for me, I'm gonna start with Flight of Fear. So this is one where you cannot bring your bag in the queue. You have to use a locker system or hand it to someone. So I'm on the phone for this. I'm not used to that. So I don't know if you even noticed if I didn't say anything. Anyway, to do the fast lane though, apparently you go through building 18 over here. And this is why it's super fun for this ride. I heard all about this. This is like one of the few queues that's really like themed. Looks like you're going in a UFO. You're gonna have a flight. It's probably gonna be fearful. But this is, oh, good, there you go. Now you can really see it well. The light came on for some reason. Is it because I had my phone out? No, I don't think so. Anyway, I'm really excited about this. I think this one goes upside down a few times. I think it's complete darkness. But I love the just the overall alien theming of this one. Getting just a little bit closer now. Better look at all this theming at the front. Something I will note that I know a lot of people talk about, and I was aware of this, but I'm still dumbfounded. This has been easily the slowest line of any I've been in the park today. Again, I have the fast lane all day today, and I've been in line already 15 minutes, and it feels like we've barely moved. I have no idea how much more to go. Every other fast lane I've gotten on pretty much the next train. This one is taking a while, and I just want to give you the heads up. If like you're gonna probably use a fast pass, like a single use on any ride, it already appears like Flight of Fear is the one to do it for. Oh, and we have entered the mothership. Oh, this is nifty thrifty. Oh my gosh, we finally made it. We go around that little thing there, and now we're over here. A little bit of wind, and we stop again. Oh my gooseness, after about a half an hour wait there, we finally made the loading platform, and this is awesome. I love the theming here. I forgot that it is a launch coaster, and I understand the reason partially that it's such a long wait is that the restraint system's interesting. So let's look at the car they come in. What's so interesting about it? I know it's a Premier Rides vehicle, and you have to put on a seatbelt, and then and also there's a separate loading and offloading zone. So anyway, see you on the other side. Oh my gosh, well we have flown, but I do not have fear in my heart. That was all right. That was pretty good. Like, you went upside down a few times. The launch was pretty fun, but it wasn't nearly as intense. I was in the back row, so I thought it was going to be like a lot stronger than it was. It was a little bit rattly, I will say. And the system of cars is interesting, but like, it's interesting. It's unique. I like the inside of it. You can it's not like pitch black, so you can kind of see a little bit, but you do go upside down like 4 times, and it's kind of wild how it goes. But I would say, be prepared for a longer wait on that one. If you have a fast lane, one-time use, this is probably the best use of it so far, again, because of how slow it is. But I like the theming in the line, and I really did enjoy the ride, but I would say it did not live up to as I don't think there was necessarily hype, but I would say so far this might actually be my least favorite in the park, even though still had a good time. But anyway, on to Orion. It really is nice that Orion is right next door, but right before we get out, I just want to point out again that this is another B&M. B&M is the manufacturing company that it makes these. It's called the B&M Hyper, meaning that it is 300 feet tall. So like the height of that is only 287 feet, but the full first drop, I believe, with the way it goes, is 300 feet for that first drop. So while it's going here, let's check that out. And then after it drops, I will see you on the other side. I'm gonna be honest with you, that was just okay. It wasn't, like, definitely Diamondback of the 2 B&Ms here, I think is better. I mean, like, it was fun. The first drop was, again, it surprises me. For me, 300 feet was not nearly as intense as I thought it would be. I was in the second and the last row and still wasn't as intense as I thought it was gonna be. And the whole layout was just kind of, okay, I did like the upward helix part. That was fun to me. But here comes a small rant. There's been something weird at this park that's happened. There's been a few rides where either I guess you're supposed to put your stuff in lockers, or you can, but they'll let you come with, like, I carry this. I carry this bag with my camera when I'm in the parks, when I'm filming everything. And I kind of wish they told me there's no bins for your stuff on this ride, and this was the same with Mystic Timbers. I knew more so for Flight of Fear that's the same thing, because it's a different loading and offloading platform. But you have to bring the bag on the ride with you. I've never seen any other park where they, with your little fanny pack or a bag here, they make you ride with it. And riding with it was incredibly uncomfortable from a just, I'm scared about my stuff standpoint. I think it's ridiculous kind of to carry anything on the ride it's over my shoulder, so it'd be very hard to come fully off the way I have it, but it's uncomfortable to ride holding it, and I can't believe they don't have bins for that. So just kind of small rant. So that was, again, for Orion, for Mystic Timbers so far, and for Flight of Fear. I don't know if anything else has that, but like, I kind of wish when you got in the line that the person at the front said, hey, just letting you know you're gonna have to take your bag on the ride. So I will say that kind of dampened my experience with this one because I was so concerned with holding my bag. But again, even taking that away, I feel like the ride, for how big and crazy it is, it felt okay. So I'm kind of surprised that the Area 72 section is not the strongest section for Clutch. So coming out of the Area 72 area, we got a whole bunch more midway games. We got an arcade over there, but then across from here is a really cool looking bumper car. It's called Dodgem. I'm really liking this one. This was one big circle. Usually I feel like they're kind of like rectangular in nature, but I kind of like the circle nature. You can't go right across the middle. There is a pole, but I do like that they have this big old round Dodgem over here. But then something that is kind of fun to me is because we're in Ohio, one of the food offerings you can get is Skyline chili. If you've never had Skyline chili before, it is a Ohio staple. Basically, there's different ways you can do it, but one of the main way is to get a big pile of spaghetti, chili, and cheese in a big pile. And believe me when I say it's absolutely delicious. It is like almost 90 degrees here today. Chili does not sound like my first choice. So right now we are on the hunt for the racer. But first over here we have the Scrambler. We got a good classic Scrambler over there. Far in the distance right there is the Coney Barbecue, another food place for you. But then across way over here we got this octopus looking thing called the Monster at Great America, because for some reason in the middle piece of it they just, for whatever reason, put a lobster in the middle, so I think they call it the Lobster, if I recall. I can't look at my footage on the fly right now. I think that's what I'm remembering, but has a slightly different name. But then over here, it looks like we have a frozen cocktail bar on the right. And then just a lot of big open space. And I can see, I think, the station for the racers this way. And so I think that facade over there might be the racer entrance. So finally, I think we're gonna finally make it to the racer, which again, is the ride so nice, you kinda have to ride it twice. And yes, indeed, that was the racer. And look at this, we got another Ace roller coaster landmark over here. It was dedicated in 2007, but let's see. And this looks like it opened with the park in 1972. So again, another fun old one. And this is pretty neat. I like the way this works, where you can go either side here. We got, looks like the red side to my right, blue side to my left. They let you choose whatever you want. Oh, I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Blue! Again! Red! Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. I've never been on a racing coaster before. When I was at Great America, the American Eagle wasn't doing the racing yet, so it's really cool when you're next to the other one and literally you're moving like at close to the same pace and it's right next to you. I will say, I won both times. On both sides we won, but it is basically the same layout, just mirrored, and it's really fun. It's just a big out and back, but that is a classic wooden roller coaster at its best. It's just out, big hills, up and down. You do a big turnaround, big hills coming back, and it is a lot of fun. And it's really fun to go on both back to back and try to get the same row as like your friends or such to see if you can be like right next to them as you're going. So that was really fun. One thing is you want to make sure you are definitely looking at the other car when you get to the end in the tunnel so you see who wins. Because one thing I feel like this is missing is that I wish I had a moment at the end where you like cross the finish line and you're told exactly who won. Not a big knock against it at all, just I think it would add to the fun. But anyway, the racer, both sides, fantastic. Oh, and for the record, when you are standing on the exit ramp of the racer, you can see that big box, which is Flight of Fear. Just to give some orientation, we're continuing around the park. We got the racer over there. If I turn straight around, I believe that goes back to kind of the main entrance of the park right there, which we will get on the tower. And I believe the carousel is over there that way as well. But we still have a few major rides to get on. So first of all, Enrique's Cantina over here. We got Coca-Cola stand over here. But then over here, we have, I believe, Banshee in the distance up there. And I think also something I'm very excited about is Adventure Express, which, is that just right around the corner here? I think that might be around the corner here. That's right. This one, I believe, is like a mine train with theming all around the ride. So I'm very excited. Yeah, look at this facade. I'm gonna get a little closer here. I'm pretty excited about this one. The Adventure Express. It has, looks like, kind of a forbidden cave, like Mayan kind of theme. It kind of has an Indiana Jones-esque feel. I like this little sign here that beckons you in, and just the theming gets me every single time. I mean, look at this. We got boxes, everyone. We got boxes, and not only we got boxes, we also got rocks. Honestly, I do just enjoy that, like, you got this bridge that's covered as you come in. Reminds me very much of House on the Rock, when you walk between, like, up to the house and out of the house. If you know that reference, you can be my friend. If you don't know the reference, check out my humongous video on the House on the Rock. You can click on the thing in the top corner. I'll put a link below. It's just, they got big covered walkways like this, which is pretty cool. Here we go at the station now. A little bit more theming than just boxes. We also got suitcases, which is a different kind of box. You can see how this is a cute little mine train type of vehicle here. I think this is gonna be a whole lot of fun. Well, just had 2 rides on the Adventure Express, and I gotta say, I both loved that ride and had a rough time on that ride. The theming is great. You go through like different tunnels and scenes and fun little like moments, and there's a lift hill where there's stuff happening. It's all evil, and there's actually like a story. There's guys at a speaker talking to you. That part was so great. But some of the transitions, some of the turns and stuff, depending on the seat, were really rough. That one hurt, but it was fun enough to go on twice, like, because of all the theming. It kind of reminds me of Mystery Mine at Dollywood, where like it can be rough depending where you sit, but the theming of it all is so fun that it's worth doing. But like, that was great. Just prepare your body. And then right at the entrance to the Adventure Express, they do have the Soul Spin, which is Spanish for nope. All right, taking a quick trip back to the back of the park because the Queen City Stunt Coaster does seem to be open. Look at this, you do so many stunts. You burst right out of that already pre-bursted billboard. Hey, the Queen City Stunt Coaster was a lot of fun. That was really neat. I liked it. It had a lot of, like, the best thing was you had a launch that goes into an upward spiral, which was a lot of fun. I will say where the restraint sits on me personally, it was kind of like, oh, yeah, there it goes. It was right on my stomach, so it kind of pressed a little hard. So just keep that in mind in case you're about my height. Anyway, I don't know where it'll be for. Point is, that first launch spiral was fun. There's like, you go through lots of scenery and like sets. I think not, again, everything was firing on all cylinders. There's like a whole thing where you get, yeah, I think it's up there where you get stopped, and I think probably the Valkyrie starts playing. There's a helicopter, and I think back in the day, like fire effects used to happen, but they definitely weren't happening now. But that's okay. I knew that going in. I think it would be so much better if it did. But then you go into like a dive, and you're in the dark for a while, then you burst out of the billboard, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's just unique. I think that's what gets me about this one more than anything. It's like, it's not the most thrilling. It's not like the most crazy, but I think it's unique. I've not been on any coaster that's exactly like this one, and I think that one makes, I think that makes this one a lot of fun. So, thumbs up from Clutch. But now that we're all the way at the back of the park, to get back to the front, it's gonna take me quite a little bit, so I won't subject you to any filming till I get to the front. But we got 2 more major roller coasters. We got Banshee and Bat to get on, as well as a few more other fun things at the front as well. Well, look at this cute little topiary. Peekaboo! As I get back to where we were before, we can see way in the distance there. There's the drop tower. Let's see if I can get to dropping as I come close. Like, I could do a drop tower, but that one seems pretty big. Let's see if we can get this falling here. I'm pretty sure, it's gonna fall. There you go. Oh my gooseness. Yeah, that's a big one. Well, this looks like a barrel of fun. And across from that barrel of fun, we have the Holy Ship. It's not called that. Walking through this nice shaded spot here, we got Delerium presented by Snickers. Delirium is Snickers for nope. But just to show you at this intersection, we do have the Festhaus over here, which I'm assuming is full of festivities and house, probably, it sounds like a German beer hall type of thing. We got the Chicken Shack over here, hand-breaded chicken tenders. And then it looks like back this way is where you get that drop tower, just over there. And then it looks like Banshee's gonna be this way. I was correct, Banshee was this way. But we also have the ice cream zone, as they all scream. But not for ice cream, for being on a roller coaster, you guys. What are you talking about? I must say, that is a particularly awesome sign for Banshee. And it looks like we do have some light theming over here. It says Haunted Hill on that little arch there, and it looks like there's some cemetery stuff going on as well. This does look very Superman in color, as far as my perception goes. But I guess Banshee's like Superman. I just had to go on Banshee twice because that was incredible. I had no understanding of what it was going to be going in other than an inverted B&M, and I gotta say, like, second to probably only Batman the Ride at Great America, that is my new favorite inverted roller coaster. That was incredible from start to finish. It was so much fun. It was very smooth. Both times I was in, I think, the second row and the sixth row, and it was great. I love you go upside down so much. There's one point at the end where you do a slow roll. I love a good slow roll. Oh my gosh, it was so fun and sweeping, and it was a long ride. It just, every little element was just fun. Like, some roller coasters make me have a smile. Look at that thing go. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, that one is it. Yeah, because then it does that. You do a little flippity, and then, yeah, there it is. And I love that it goes around the lift hills like that. I was gonna say, it's rare that I have such a strong smile on my face from start to finish, but the Banshee left me happy. I was trying to come up with a Banshee pun in the moment. It did not happen. And from one flying creature to another flying creature, we are now going to go on one of the more classic rides here, the Bat. And look at this, we got some light theming here, like you're going into a dark, scary castle. Did you ever actually get to go in this? This looks like you actually used to go in this at some point. Again, my very first time here. Never been in, so I don't even know. This looks kind of like a haunted house entrance. But anyway, I want to say, like, I'm really excited about this because this is a very special inverted style roller coaster where it's more like that hanging basket that kind of swings. And I've actually never been on that style of ride ever. And my understanding is that this style of inverted coaster is the first system of inverted roller coasters ever, where we had the B&M inverted just a second ago, which was Batman, the original one in Great America. That was the original inverted roller coaster of that, I believe. I don't know if you'd call this inverted or if it's hanging, I guess. But this style, I believe, was first at Magic Mountain with a roller coaster there that I think was called Ninja? I want to say something Ninja related. I've never been to Magic Mountain, and I'm trying to do this off the top of my head, but I just wanted to point that out because it's really cool, different kind of system, and I'm very excited to get to go on this. All right, you can kind of see it in the distance there. This is actually quite a heck of a hike to get to. I know that's why there's no fast lane for this one, so just know that, and it's a heck of a hike, but let me see. It'll come closer in a second so you get a good view of it, but just so you can see, I know this will be a little bit blurry, but there it is going around the lift hill there, and it's like hanging, and it kind of like swings and rocks a little bit. And again, I find this very cool because I've never been on this style roller coaster. So let's see it in the distance over there going down. Ooh. Whoosh. That's pretty cool. And so then it'll obviously get back over here and we'll get a closer look at it. But I'm very, oh yeah, there you go. There's a little closer. And obviously it's gonna get right to the front here in a second. Oh yeah, that kind of, and I like how it goes with, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's neat. That's neato torpedo. Oh my gosh. We're gonna catch it when it goes back around just so I can get it there. No, it goes farther. You can't see the full layout, so here it comes to save the day. Oh, that's great. This is gonna be so fun. I'm so excited to go on this. All right, let's go ride the Bat. Oh my gosh, this thing truly just keeps on going. I would sincerely hope that the line never gets this long. Where are we taking me? Well, I found the station, but now we're going down the stairs, down the bat-laden stairs. Look at all this crisscross applesauce. You gotta go down over here, and then go up the stairs over there, and then I think we're finally there. And here's a good close look at these hanging cars here. Look at that. That's pretty nifty thrifty. I have to say that was awesome. Like, for being so old, like, you didn't bang your head because of the way it shakes back and forth and does that, like, the stuff with like the swinging. Like, this didn't hurt your head at all. It's just really fun, really smooth, and really like cool. You're just like hanging through the trees. It's kind of fun in a different kind of way. I really like that. That was awesome. We need more of those. And this is nice. They have this little offshoot right here, so you can just get right back in line and do it again. And if you missed that first re-entry point, they have a second re-entry point. Walking a little bit more past the drop tower is where Congo Falls would be. This is the entrance to Congo Falls. It's unfortunately not open today, or maybe fortunately, I wouldn't go on it. Either way, I'm not a big fan of it. It's a shoot-the-chute style ride, which I'll go around the corner here, so hopefully we can actually like see what it looks like in a second. It's that big one where basically you're in just a big boat. You go up, you come down, you make a big splash. Now, again, I'm here in the middle of summer. It's like 90 degrees. It'd be a great time to have it. You can see there it is. Let me do a little zoom. You can see basically you go up, you go down, big splash. It's fun to stand on the bridge and get splashed. And then way back in the corner, I believe we have the last roller coaster to see on the trip. We got Invertigo, which is an inverted boomerang coaster. And I've been on plenty of boomerangs in my day. I know what to expect, I know how it goes. So I just wanted to show you that this is where it was because just because I'm getting a little screamed out, I'm just gonna take a pass on this one. Just for posterity's sake. This is what's inside the Festhaus. They have a Panda Express over here. Looks like they have a bar over there. Looks like they got some more regular treats over there. It kind of smells like inside of some of the buildings in Epcot in here, if that makes any sense to you. Well, they also got a stage over here. I guess you can see a show in here as well. So just wanted to show you. They also, looks like they have a nice water station in the back. So now you know. And also for the record, this is the front side of the Festhaus, which is about 10 times more adorable than going outside the back side of the Festhaus. But being at the front of the Festhaus also means that we have completed a whole circuit. We are back at the front. But of course, look at that right there. Ooh, dramatic. We still got more to do. Not only do we have that, but I believe right behind it, we have a couple more things, one being the carousel, and one other little cute thing that I think is actually quite adorable. So just behind and to the left of the tower here, we have the Tower Gardens. Oh, let me get in shot. The Tower Gardens there. And this is the adorable thing here, where it looks like what we have here. Oh, let me show you. It is the Tower Gardens and the history of Kings Island. And so on the ground here, it has like a whole little walking thing where you can learn a whole bunch of like the history of Kings Island here. And what I love is they have like various different look at this, they got various different Eiffel Towers here that are themed to the different rides here. So this one's themed to the Beast right here. Yes, the Beast. I was just about to say it. He jumped on me there. But then over here, like we have Adventure Express. And again, it's just like, it's all colored and kind of has some extra theming related to those different rides and coasters over there. So this is great. And then if you look around as well, they got these little signs here that tell you a whole bunch of information about the different rides and what like some history behind it. It looks like the antique autos, I did not realize, only returned in 2019. I did not realize that. They felt pretty modern to me. But or I was gonna say they felt antique. They didn't feel like they were only made. And what's the history of that? I don't even know. Anyway, I just think it's cute. Again, you got lots of fun facts on the bottom, on the ground here, as well as these themed towers. And I just wanted to show it off. And again, all these signs. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing with you, but like the Tower Gardens here, absolutely, as I said, adorable. And also, as you can see, it goes from 2023 to 2024 here. And so you can see clearly these are blank, which means that they are going to put more facts. They will keep growing the Tower Gardens here. I had no idea this is something that was here, and I think that like every park should have something like this. But next to the Tower Gardens here, we have something that's very exciting for Clutch. We have the Grand Carousel, established in 1926, meaning that this is a 100-year-old carousel. I don't see any other sign that explains it, so I'm just gonna say 126-year-old carousel. Wow. I'm not cutting this. I'm just fixing it. 100-year-old carousel. Made in 1926, 100-year-old carousel. That was crazy. I was just so excited to talk about the carousel. If you know me, I love me a good carousel. I love when parks have one. I love this building. This is great. This is quite vibrant. I like this. It does look like it's not a menagerie carousel. It looks like it's full of horses. No special animals on this one, but it looks like it's well painted. And I like the ornateness. And we do got, oh, I gotta show it. I'm gonna try to show it through the things here. We got an organ over there playing music. Oh, obviously they're going so fast it's hard to see. We'll try to see it as we go on, because obviously we're gonna get on this carousel and have a grand old time. As I am getting in line here, I am noticing, while it is a pretty large carousel, it's 3 deep, the outside ones are not going up and down. They are stationary machines on the outside, which sometimes being outside can be the most fun because you're technically going the fastest, which is pretty cool. But the thing that makes me think when you see a stationary bit, there should be some some rings to catch. Why are you stationary if there's no rings to catch? Carousel, explain yourself. All right, let's see if we can find a noble steed. We gotta find noble steed. They have a whole bunch of letters on them. The kind of, I have no idea what they stand for. They got different things here. Gotta find a noble steed. Looking for a noble steed, try not to be too close. I wanna go, let's see, how about we go to this? Ooh, I kinda like this guy right here. We got Agaga, but wait a second. First of all, I want to get a shot of this while we can see it. There's the organ for you with all the music machinist and beauty. I love that it's still playing right now. I think that's great. All right, enough. What about you, DDB? No, it's Ag. It's Ag all the way. So I talked to our good friend the horse here, asked him what Ag stood for. Apparently, it stands for Augustus Glupenstein. Also, if you look at the center here, this is pretty interesting. You can see me. Hi, Clutch. Yes, I have a hat. Yes, I've had the hat the whole time. It's interesting the difference in some carousels where some have like seatbelts and they're very much like everyone be in a good position, and some they're just like, yeah, have a good time. They don't want to rain on my parade. Can I get a woo woo? Oh, just got a big old ding. Oh, and now he's quiet. You're supposed to, oh, okay. There you go. There he is as we're moving. I like it. A carousel, to me, just doesn't have the same oomph, the same panache, the same ganache if it doesn't have that strong organ music going for it. Even if they pipe it in, I'll take it. But it's nice when they have an actual one sitting there. But anyway, get up! Get up, Augustus Glupenstein! What's that? Nay! That's actually horse for yes. But here we go. We're going around having a good time. I love a good carousel ride. It's funny, on most of the carousels I've been on for this channel, they tend to be menagerie carousels. Again, a menagerie carousel is a carousel where it's not just horses, where there's other animals or creatures as well. And it's interesting to me that like recently, depending on when some of the videos come out, in my personal life, I've been on a few recently that are just horses. I feel like that's actually more rare. So it's kind of interesting to see that. But this one is very well painted. Like it feels like they really are taking care of this one, and I really appreciate that. I will say this is a nice steady ride. This is not super fast, but it's not super slow. And we're having a good time. Are you having a good time, Augustus Glupenstein? Nay! Okay, I just have to say, while that was a very delightful carousel ride, that was one of the shortest carousel rides I've ever been on. I feel like we maybe moved for about 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes top. I feel like carousels usually go for a lot longer than that. So while very, very enjoyable, short cycle. We've done so much today that I think it's time to see what it all looks like from the sky. So it's finally time to go up the Eiffel Tower. And there's a look inside the elevator when there's no one in it, because when I'm in it, it's gonna be embarrassing to be talking in front of people, so I'll probably just kind of like show it. All right, and here we go.
The tower stands at a height of 314 feet and is a 1/3 scale replica of the one in Paris.
Oh my goodness.
Before we reach our 275-foot platform, there are some safety rules I need everyone to listen to.
Oh goodness.
While you're up there is no eating, drinking, or smoking, which includes vaping. There is also no running, jumping, or climbing. Also, it is against Ohio state law to throw, drop, toss, kick, or spit anything off the side of the tower. So please don't do any of that.
Okay.
If you guys have any questions,
I won't
like
do.
You're taken, you can ask my friend Caleb, who's walking around.
Oh my gosh, that was fast. This is 1/3 the size of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Oh, okay. Okay, what door are we gonna go to? It's gonna be this door. Oh, that was different. Let's get our first view. Okay, here we go. Oh, gooseness. Oh, you're so high so quick. Oh, you're so high so quick. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do a view around this whole place. But this is awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can see so far. Oh, there's a bit of wind. I think I gotta turn on my wind reduction. All right, wind noise reduction is on. Hopefully it's not too bad, but like these views are absolutely awesome. I'm gonna hold on to my camera real tight here. You can see quite a lot, which is really cool. Like you see Vertigo in the left there, you see Banshee and the Bat way in the distance. I know my camera, one of my small faults of the camera is the zoom is not the best. but you still can kind of get the sense of it here. Again, sometimes the naked eye is honestly better. Like, also, you are just like seeing so far into Ohio here. But like, look at this. I'm gonna on-zoom a little bit just for a second here. You can see the racer going over there. Let me try to zoom as the racer starts. Go, racer, go, go, go. Oh, that's cool. And then obviously you got Orion in the background. You got Flight of Fear in that building right there. It's awesome being up here. Again, I said it before, but I feel like every single amusement park, theme park needs a sky ride of some kind. I know a lot of times they have like the drop towers or the sky flyers where you can get pretty good views from the top there. But like, I feel like when it's like more comfortable and stable, it's not a thrill thing. It just makes it better to see. But like, here's some more fun angles, so you can really, like, this is great. You can see really the full length of Orion there, and you can see the full length of the racer there. And then down here, you can see the racer. Not the racer, I already said the racer, the Queen City Stunt Coaster. So you can see that kind of, that lift hill right there. Again, you get launched into that lift hill, which is really cool. I think it might be broken again because I'm not seeing anyone in line, so I'm not gonna be able to show it to you, but like I was gonna show it launching, but you can see it like over there as well, which is pretty cool, just to like see the whole layout down there. But then this way, if we come back to the front, you can see the whole fountain show area here, which is pretty cool. And then you can also see where I parked my car. And then of course on this side, we got a few fun things that we can see from way up here. What's kind of neat is that this whole building, that's all of Phantom Theater. It's just one big box. It's not an actual theater. But I think that's neat. Over here, then we got, looks like, yeah, we got the Woodstock Express, if I remember the name of it off the top of my head. That's the Brewhouse right there. And we got like the Snoopy Snowbox Racer over there. We got the was it also Woodstock? I can't remember the green one, the name of the green one, and I went on earlier. Then we got Diamondback right here. You can kind of see Mystic Timbers a little bit. This is kind of neat. So like you can see Mystic Timbers starting here, and you can see how crazy it goes. Like it goes up and it goes down over there. Oh my, and then, sorry, my finger is making it refocus. And like it goes far back. Like let me get my finger out of there. Like it really goes far back into the woods over there, which is really, really kind of cool. But look at this. And also Diamondback does take up quite a lot of space that you can see as well, which I just think is, I don't know, that's something I think that's so cool about being up on these observation towers when they have them like this. Like they definitely had this at the Six Flags Over Texas, where they had the oil derrick. It just gets you such a good view of all the roller coasters. Also, I'm just noticing, look at this, guys, look at this. The log flume is running. I'm still not gonna go on it at this point because now the sun is going down a little bit and I just do not want to get soaked, but the log flume is running. Oh, but one more angle over here. Again, even though we're way up high, you still can't see a lot of it, but that right there is the beast. So you can see the lift hill there, and you can see it kind of, you can tell that like there's some wood that's much brighter because they completely redid that part. That's like the part after the second lift hill, the epilogue, if you will. But you really can't see most of the ride. Like it's in the woods over there. And I've heard like going on that at night is just spectacular because it's dark and like you can't see what's going on, which makes it so much more fun. All right, heading back down. Oh gooseness. Oh gooseness. Oh, descending back to the ground. Oh, that's actually a really cool view right there. Look at that. I mean, we saw that view, but it's kind of cool that it's getting closer to us, like we're parachuting. So thank you for coming along. Wait a minute. I forgot something. We still have one more ride to go on. We still have to go on Woodstock's Whirlybirds. I gotta go on the monorail type of system. I know it's not a monorail, but this eye in the sky system. I love this type of thing. I have to go on it. I'm sorry. It's required by clutch law. One of the most interesting interiors I've ever seen. There's a seatbelt, but you literally just put it on top of you. It doesn't connect to anything. And then you have these things for fun. They don't actually do anything. But if you push this little thing on the top, it moves back and forth. And there we go. This is gonna be, I'm gonna pretend. Because it'll be a lot more fun if I pretend. Yeah, see, get some exercise. See, it does nothing. It does nothing good tasting. Thank you. All right, so here we go again. You don't have to do this. I'm giving up right now. I'm giving up immediately. Anyway, here we go. This is gonna be a full, uninterrupted point of view of the entire ride. Because that's, I know, what you came here for, is this type of POV ride. This is delightful. I love that they have this. I think it's fun. Oh, wow! There's a speaker.
Keep
Yeah.
hands,
Oh.
arms, legs, and feet inside at all times.
I will.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk over this now because you know, copyrighted music. Anyway, we got a big hill coming up. I like that it's not just flat. I feel like the one at over Texas, the little monorail system was just flat, but this one is not. Oh my gosh, I am sorry in advance that I have to talk over the whole thing, but I'm also not sorry in advance because you're still here at this point in the video. You're clearly okay with my ridiculous enthusiasm the whole time. Planet Snoopy Girl. Restrooms right there. No, I messed up the song. Yeah, this is great. I think this is so fun. You get some, again, it's not like the biggest ride in the world, but you get some good views. You got the big Eiffel Tower up there, which I think is fun. You know, I wasn't sure throughout the day if it was called the Eiffel Tower, so I was kind of calling this the tower, but it's actually the Eiffel Tower. That's great. I love it. But this does give you a good lay of the land of all of Planet Snoopy. I think it's Planet Snoopy. Is that what it is again? I already forget the name of the kiddie area. Planet Snoopy sounds right. If not, it'd be a good name for it. You got the carousel down there. You get a few good views. We got another little lift hill right here. Oh, that sun is right in the face. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. But this is lovely. This is fun. I love little rides like this. Oh, gooseness. We stopped already. Why did we stop? I don't want to stop. I want it to be a full uninterrupted ride. Okay. No goose.
Planet Snoopy.
Oh.
The home of Snoopy, Woodstock.
Oh, yeah. It is Planet Snoopy. Thanks for informing me. I could have used that around 30 seconds ago. See the station back over there. Wait. Oh, there you go. Through the bars there. And now we're just coming around there. You got Phantom Theater down there. Pretty fun Phantom Theater experience. As you know, I like it quite a bit. I've been on that ride more than any other ride today. I haven't filmed every time I've been on it, but just know it's been numerous. It's the whole reason I came here. But this is delightful. I love this. It does seem like when we get to the end, there's going to be a bit of a log jam, a bit of a traffic jam, if you will. The only kind of jam I really like is boysenberry, so it's not my jam. These jokes, they're just, I gotta can them. I did it again. Anyway, oh my gosh, we need that sun to get out of our faces here. This is great. I love this. I think these type of rides, oh, and a little pause there. We just want to make sure, I think, you know, we don't want to bump into the next one, so we got to have a little pause so we don't get too close. I was trying to say, I love these kind of rides. I think this is another, like, if you have a kiddie land especially, totally need, like, a monorail, eye in the sky kind of ride like this. I think, I forget the name of it, but it's the one at Islands of Adventure that is like, that goes around the land, that goes through Circus McGurkus. I think that's an unsung hero of that land. I love it so much.
Here at Kings Island.
Thank you. I've been having a great day. I'm having an exhausting day because I've done a lot, but I'm having a great day. But that's it, I think, because we're pretty much coming up to our traffic jam here. That's our trip around the Woodstock Whirlybirds. This was so much fun. Thank you for sticking out with me. I do want to show you a little bit in the gift shop, so we're gonna cut now to the gift shops. So while you do not technically exit through the gift shop, you do exit adjacent to the gift shop if you walk out near those fountains at the front. But like, there is so much good merch in a lot of the stores. Like, I've been in some of the other stores, I haven't shown it all, but there's a lot of good merch. But at this front one, they got all this Phantom Theater merch. Look, they got shirts, they got throw blankets, they got, what's this? What is this? Looks like a baggie? Yeah, I think it's a canvas bag. They got a lot of stuff. There is a lot. And again, I'm not going to show it all because it would just take me, honestly, a very long time to show it all. But like, I can't believe they got Dark Ride Love on merch. Good job, Kings Island. Like, just one more thing here is like, they got a magnet for basically every major ride, like all the roller coasters, but they do got some for Phantom Theater right there. And as well as down here, they have more than one. That's amazing. Okay, one more thing in the gift shop. One more thing, because this is cool. Usually you can buy this like when it's pre-made, but I don't normally see them made. So they have like all these different carts that you can see. So you can see that they have like the Banshee here, they have the Bat over here. Looks like they have Diamondback over there. No, that is Firehawk. Oh, I don't know Firehawk. That must have been an old one. Again, I'm not super well versed here, but they got Diamondback, they got the Racer, they got Orion. This is awesome. And then they also have the little models of all of them laid out for you here, which I just think is great. Like, if I had more shelf space, I have some shelf space, but if I had more, I would get this. I would get this so it was all laid out so I could see it. I love that they have all this. They even have Son of Beast still. You can still get a Son of Beast if you want to. But I love that they have all this here for you to see, just so you understand what you're getting. It kind of gives you a really good view of like what the roller coaster was like from a bird's eye view without any obstruction, which is just, I think, phenomenal. Like, even at the bottom here, I know the glare is kind of hard, but like, that's Flight of Fear. So, because I couldn't get any off-ride footage, so there's your off-ride footage of Flight of Fear. Okay, for real this time. What an amazing, amazing day we've had at Kings Island. Thank you so much for sticking out with me this long. I know these theme parks, they can be big ones, and Kings Island is not a small theme park with the amount of roller coasters, the other fun stuff to do, how big it is to show you it all. And I know I'm not showing you every little thing, but I'm showing you as much as I possibly can in a single day, and it was fantastic. And for my first time being here, I had such a good time. Phantom Theater, beyond expectations. I mean, I had high expectations, but it was fantastic. Loved every second of it. The roller coasters were so much fun. The lineup is got a good variety. It's good like level of like thrill up and down, where there's some theming, some with thrill, and I just like the variety of what is here on offer. I think it's great. They have a train, they have a sky a ride, the Whirlybird, but they also have the tower up there. Like, just everything just combined. They have like a little bit of everything that I want in a park, and it's beautiful. And operations were great. I got nothing but positive things to say, except for the one weird thing about the locker situation and the bags being some of the stations not having places to put your bags. That's the one weird thing. I wish there was better communications about what stations didn't have a place for your bags, but that's the only real negative to me. Otherwise, fantastic day at Kings Island. If you enjoyed any part of this video, hitting like on the video really helps me out, lets me know you had a good time, lets me know you want to see more videos like this. But if you do want to consider subscribing to the channel, that's the easiest way to be notified when I do have new videos like this. But if you did want to go on a new adventure with me right now, I have a whole bunch of theme parks on the channel. You can see them there, you can see one there, you can see one there, or if you just want to see the full list and you can pick which one, right there, got a whole bunch in that list as well. So hopefully I will see you in one of those in the near future. But until then, I will say goodbye. I am still Clutch.